I'm gonna need a 60 month at the $6,000 down.
Very good. Okay, now, look. What I just did there, not 1% of the salespeople in the country can do. But you're going to be able to do it. But I need to make sure you understand. Where did I get this $6,000 number from?
Did you times it?
I just
Right,
took,
like
I took 10% of that,
10% of that?
because that's what people, I mean, this is a fact. You weren't in the business then. But during COVID, when there was a tremendous shortage of inventory, literally the national average was people were paying 10% over the MSRP. So that's the $6,000. Where did I get the 22.25? Or actually, it
From the rebate?
actually should have been 22.50.
The rebate?
Yeah, because and there were no rebates. A year and a half ago, because inventories were so short. So that right there made an $8,250 difference. So if the interest rate's a couple points higher, well, that's not going to make an $8,200 difference. The deal today is better than the deal would have been a year and a half ago at a lower interest rate. And if the depreciation slows, they could get another $6,000 for this vehicle when they go to trade or sell it, which gives them a tremendous advantage. Now, what if the customer says they want to wait and maybe wait for the interest rates to drop? What would you say?
Well, your trade-in value is gonna go lower.
Your trade-in value is going to go down, absolutely.
Starts with the miles that you hit on it.
Do you know what the Federal Reserve is? The Federal Reserve Bank, they're the ones that control interest rates. Okay? They had a meeting in June, and for the first time this year, they didn't raise the rates. But what they said was they were going to raise the rates 2 more times in 2023. So does that sound to you like the rates are going to go down?
Nope.
No. In fact, the rates are going to go up. Now, will the rates come down someday?
Someday.
Yeah, I hope so. But nobody knows. And let's say we fast forward to June of next year. Let's say the rates have gone down. Well, guess what? They can always refinance the vehicle at the lower rate. All right? So that way they get the best of both worlds.
Plus
They
the
get
rebate's not there at that time either.
right. So they get a great price plus a rebate, and then they could get the lower rate again if rates come down. They can always refinance. There's no prepayment penalty. Okay?
So like when, because I was telling people this should like at least wait minimum a year to refinance.
There is no minimum. Okay? I think.
I know like 6 months is a little too soon, but at least a year kind of gives them more.
Well, I mean, if in 6 months rates plummeted,
Yeah.
refinance it. It's not going to happen. Okay?
Yeah.
Rates are going to go up. According to the Federal Reserve, the rates will go up twice more in the next 6 months. And that doesn't, so they're not going to come crashing down in January or February. It might be a year before they could get a lower rate than they could get right now. But yeah, you have to explain this to the customer because everything's relative, and the rates have been really low. So now 3 or 4 or 5% seems really high to them. Okay, it's not. It's not really high at all. It's still a terrific rate. We've just gotten spoiled for the last 15 years with the zeros and the 0.9s and the 1.9s and the 2.9s. But those are gone, except on certain vehicles. But if there's a vehicle that's got a subvented, meaning a artificially low interest rate, it's because the vehicle's not moving very fast. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the factories will subsidize the rate in those cases. But the Silverado is still a very popular truck. It's one of the most popular trucks in the country. So they're not going to go to any crazy rates anytime soon. So that's why the rates are what they are. Let's see if I left anything out. No, the only thing I left out, well, if this truck got way better fuel economy than the trade-in truck, I would have talked about the fuel savings, but there isn't really any difference, so I couldn't use that. I could have talked about a lease, but you guys don't really lease vehicles here. I did talk about the warranty, because if they keep their truck and it breaks, they're going to have to pay for the repair. Okay?